Hey everybody, Calvin Becerra, Black Diamond Executive here from MonaVie. I want to tell you a little bit about how I built my business. I built my business building this business 2x2. And when I talk about 2x2, I know most of you have heard that around the business, around the industry, and how I've built my business and the videos that I've put out, but I want to revisit 2x2 for you right now. What I did when I started this business was right out the gates, I was like a rocket ship, you know. I call it ignorance on fire. I just went out there, started talking to people, started enrolling people. But there's a certain method to me building my business to Black Diamond Executive within my first year. And what I did was I focused on the two most important things after enrolling properly, which are STAR and STAR Maker. You know, what is STAR? You become a STAR executive in this business when you enroll one person on your left team who is active, and you enroll one person on your right team who is active, and you become what's called a STAR executive. STAR Maker is when you help each of those people who brought you to STAR also become stars by them enrolling one on their left and one on their right who is active, and the other one enrolling one on the left and one on their right who is active, so they are stars, and that makes you a STAR Maker. But what I did was I focused on building my business not wide but deep. You know, when I became a STAR executive in this business and I enrolled my two, for me to do that, what I did was I simply built my list. And you can find your list when you go to www.monaviuniversity.com. You click on Tools. In the Getting Started Workbook, which is a PDF that is downloadable, you simply go to where it says Build a List, and there it'll show you Build a List. It'll have memory joggers in there, and it'll help you build your list. What I did was I took that Build a List, I took out my cell phone, I got my email contacts, I got my phone book, my black book with all my contacts in it, and I started building my list. Everybody I knew, I started putting all the contacts in there. I started building my list. I went to the memory jogger on the Build a List. It helped me come up with more contacts. I had a list from anywhere from 150 to well over 400 names by the time I was done, you know. And what I did was I simply went to the simplest people I could talk to. I called them my laydowns, right? I went to who else? You're going to go to your friends and family first. It doesn't matter who said no. All that mattered was who said yes. And guess what? The first two people to tell me yes were my twin brother Brandon and my mom. I enrolled one left, one right. They were active because they ordered product. I set them up on AutoShip. I became a STAR executive. From that point, my next step was to go from two that I enrolled to help them each enroll their two. And I helped them build their list. They put all their contacts down. They went to their two laydowns. They enrolled one left, one right. They became stars. I became a STAR Maker. Right? That business right there is the perfect MonaVie business. STAR Maker. From then, I went to my brother and my mom. We simply went to their contacts and helped them build their list. All we did was focus, instead of just putting one left, one right, and then going to my list and putting one left, one right, I took my two and leveraged them to build depth into their organization, to build a strong foundation. I didn't just want to build my business on the surface. I wanted to build my business in depth and drive this business as deep as I could so it had a more stronger foundation that wouldn't fall like a stack of cards. And we simply repeated that process over and over and over again until we got, for my mom and my brother, we made sure they got their two. Two led to four. We went into those four. We helped them build their list and make sure they became stars. Four led to eight. We went to those eight. Eight led to 16. You know, if you do that week by week by week by week, within 1 month, you'll see how you can leverage 2 people into 30 people by just building in depth, teaching that simple process of STAR and STAR Maker, building your list and driving depth in the organization instead of width, right? So when I enrolled my 2 people, I worked it as hard as I could to drive as deep as I could down to 2, 4, 8, and 16. And you're going to find people in there that, you know, no matter how much you sit with them and build a list, no matter how much you tell them to go get their laydowns, there are some people that just simply don't become a star. There are some people that simply don't want to put any time in this business. They think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. They want it money just to fall into their lap. You're going to have to put in work into this business, and the people who don't want to put in work, don't worry about them. That's why you have your list. If there are people that you put in that simply don't want to become star, don't want to put in the effort to do it, go back to your list and put another person in, you know, and start the process from there. Not everybody I enrolled in my business became a star. Not everybody wanted to do it. The people that wanted to become stars became a star within 48 hours. You know, you'll find that there's some people you simply don't have to sit and teach. They just go out and do it, you know, but you need to keep repeating the methods because practice makes perfect. The same habits that you teach your downline, they're going to repeat to theirs, and that's what you want. You want those good habits being spread in depth in your organization. So what I did was I just taught the method of STAR Maker 2x2, right? 2 people my first week. The second week I went to those 2. We helped them get their 2. 2 led to 4. The third week, 4 led to 8. In the final month, 8 led to 16. I had 30 people in my organization my first month just from leveraging 2. I went off the second month, started with a new 2 people for my list. 2 led to 4 the second week. We went to those 4, led to 8, led to 16. By the end of my second month, I had about 60 people in my organization. You will find as you work with each 2 and you build their group in depth, by the end of that month working with those people, they already get it. They understand that all we did was we help people build the list. We help people become stars. We teach them the Star Maker, how to become star makers. And we teach the simple process of Star Maker. So that's all 2 by 2 is, you know. By the end of my first year in this business, I achieved the level of Black Diamond Executive. I went to the international convention that MonaVie had held, and they handed out the top 10 Star Maker awards. And in my first year of ever being in a network marketing business, ever being part of this network marketing company, I became the top Star Maker in the company. And you know, and it was just because I simply simplified the business. You know, I had no idea what network marketing was about. I didn't want to overcomplicate the business. I wanted to keep it simple for people, so that way the average person looking at this business for the first time who has a full-time job already, they have no time to do anything else. They can look at something like MonaVie and say, you know what, I can do this. I can put some time on the side. It's not hard for me to build a list to go after work to go show somebody how to simply become a star and teach them how to teach people how to build a list and become a star maker. I can build this business 2 by 2 on the side. You know, I can work full-time during the day to pay my bills, and I can work part-time on MonaVie to work on building my fortune. And that's all we did. We built this business 2 by 2 in depth. And you know, myself and 8 of my friends in this company that I got to know my first year became Black Diamond Executives. It was their first time ever being part of a network marketing opportunity. It's amazing what this business can do for you by building this business 2 by 2. Enroll 1 left, 1 right, become a star. Teach people to simply do the same thing. When you could teach those 2 people to become a star, you're a star maker. You simply just teach people Star Maker. Star Maker, over and over and over again, and you can achieve the same level of success I've achieved in this business. Keep it simple and good things will happen.